Hi, I'm Kenji Rio A. Fernando from BSIT 1E, and I'm going to write a C++ program that prompts the user to input three integer values and find the greatest value of the three values using if statement. First, we're going to type the main function. And then, we need three variables to store the numbers entered by the user. Going to take my variable as integer, and I'm going to have three numbers. I'm going to initialize one of them to 0. And I'm going to make one more memory location to hold on to the largest value. Next is to put a cout. Cout display the text in the program. Then inside the double quote, I will type please enter three integer values. I'm gonna save those numbers to the respective variables as num1, num2, and num3. And I'm gonna go ahead and set largest equals to num1. After that, I'm gonna compare the other numbers. So I'm gonna check if num2 is greater than largest. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set largest is equals to num2. And then I'm gonna check if num3 is greater than largest. Then I'm gonna set largest is equals to num3. And cout, and I'm going to print out the largest value is. Now compile it. So I have one error. I'm gonna change it. Now it's 0 error. Then we're going to run. And enter three values. I'm gonna put 10, 50, and 20, and the largest value is 50. I'm gonna set the first number as A, and then I'm just going to copy the first, and then change what we need to change. I'm gonna set second number as B, and then the third number as. Then if I'm going to enter another value, for example for D, now the next thing we're going to do is to find the largest value using the conditional operators. So the condition will be A is greater than B, and then we will use the conditional operator, and then we will check if A is greater than C. Then we will use the conditional operator. Then we will check if B then we will check if B is greater than C. Then we will use the conditional operator. Then I'm gonna put the C out, then type the largest of three number is, then lar. Then we will compile it, and it's 0 error, and then run. So we enter the first number. Next is to write a program that will determine the student's grade. First, we are going to declare our variable as float for grade result. Float is a floating point number, which means the number has a decimal place. I'm going to put another variable. I'm going to put integer for variable quiz lab exam. And then we put C out, and then put enter your grade in quiz. And then we see in the value. Store it in quiz. And then I'm gonna copy it and change it to lab and exam. I'm gonna put the result is equal to quiz lab exam. Next is if condition grade result is less than or equals to 74, and if it's true, we can actually see out and the grade is F. Another one is I will put 75 greater than or equals to grade result, and grade result less than 79. So it's kind of like two conditions in one, and to join two conditions we will use the AND operator. This is the AND operator, because we need the condition to be basically if grade is greater than or equal to 75, and at the same time it is less than 79. Then if both of them is true, we're going to see out and put the grade in E. And then next, so we're going to do it again. So basically I'm just gonna copy it and paste it so we can just change what we need to change. I'm gonna change it to 84. Then the grades is D. Then compile it, it is your error, then run it. Then I will enter the grade in quiz. It will enter 76, and enter the grade in lab 93 and enter grade in exam 89. Remarks is C. So the last thing we're going to do is to write a C++ program that will print the following output using loop and switch statement. First, we're going to put variable define. It is used to define some values. It is used to make substitution throughout the file in which it is located. So I'm going to define S as Sunday, then next. Next is I'm going to put integer type for variable denom. Next is Boolean data type, which can take the values true or false, and variable continue, and then the condition is true. In this case, we're going to use while loop. A while loop statement repeatedly executes a target statement as long as a given condition is true. So, C out, and then I'll put 1 as Sunday, and then I will have an error there. I will change it later. So for now, I will enter selection, and then put cin, and denom, and then I'm going to put switch. Then we were going to look for denom, and then we type case 1. Make sure to put a bracket here. And in case 2, we're just going to copy it for case 2. In case 2, this is going to be Monday, and we define Monday as M. And break. Why do we use break? I say your program will only catch this case. It will let him print this Sunday. And I'm gonna do the same for case 3 and case 4. So I have error here. I'm gonna change it. And then the other error, I will change it into continue. I will erase the back because in the first I use and run. So I will enter 4. It says Wednesday. Then if I'm going to enter another value, for example for D,